Well, hello there! Welcome back to a new long-form minifigure review video. Today we will get back into the grim dark future of Warhammer 40K. And as you know, I already showed you many figures of Warhammer before. But today I have something different, because today I brought you 4 Space Marines with older Mark III armor, of which one is actually from a heretic legion as well. So finally some enemies to fight. Here we have the Ultramarines, 2 Imperial Fists, and actually 1 Space Marine from the Iron Warriors Legion, which I am actually pretty excited about. And with that, welcome back to Hilgard's Brick Paradise. My name is Hilgard, and today we will get back into Warhammer 40k and some older Space Marine armors. So let's not waste any more time and let's look at the first Mark III Space Marine from the Ultramarines. Let's go!
Let's up those numbers!
And whenever we get a new Warhammer 40k minifigure pack, then you know that there has to be an Ultramarines minifigure included here as well. So let's start with the Blueberry today. This is how you get the minifigure. There is an unprinted blue minifigure here with a black hat, many different armor pieces for his body, and there are also 2 guns included. A small bolter pistol and also a heavy bolter with a magazine. Let's start by looking at him without the armor now. And I will only do this more detailed once, since there really isn't too much to see or too much to talk about. You get this dark blue minifigure that, as I said before, has no prints at all. Plus we also have a black unprinted hat here as well. The arms are probably the coolest thing, and I will probably also only mention this here in detail. We have ball joints connected to the arms, so he has a lot more room for posing and more movement, which is a cool thing. All of the other figures have that as well. The movement of the arms get blocked by the armor over it though. So enough about the basic figure. Let's put the armor on and look at his full glory. We get a full set of blue armor with him. So we have pieces for the legs with golden elements and black details. We have a belt piece and another armor plate you can connect to the main armor in the front with more golden elements. We have armor pieces for the arms and of course the main body in blue and gold. On his back you can find an older looking backpack piece. That is a pretty detailed mold with dark elements. We also have 2 shoulder armor pieces for both sides. Those have to be attached to the main armor as well, as you can see here. They are surrounded by golden highlights. And on the right side you can see the symbol of the fire support team. The left side shows the logo of the Ultramarines. We also have a helmet included in here. A Mark III helmet that definitely looks different than new modern models. It comes with golden elements here on the top with red eyes that look pretty good. Let me also show you the backside of the helmet without the backpack. Here you can see more details in a golden color. The helmet and armor does look pretty accurate to the original, I would say. And as you can see, it doesn't bother too much that the figure underneath isn't printed, since the focus here is on the armor. Then there are 2 guns included with this minifigure. A smaller and older bolter pistol, as well as a larger heavy bolter. Let's start with the small bolter pistol though. Here we have a pretty detailed black pistol that has a good mold and comes with dark pearl grey details, like the barrel or the magazine. Overall, it's a pretty good piece and a nice addition. The highlight here is the heavy bolter though. It comes in 2 pieces, the gun of course, as well as a black magazine. There isn't too much to say about the magazine. It's just a black magazine drum. But the heavy bolter is a really detailed piece again. This time it's a good mix of black and dark pearl grey elements, like the handle or the barrel again. I love this gun even more than the bolter pistol. A pretty cool piece, and the weapons that are included are good to equip with this Space Marine. So in general, I would say that we have a good figure here, even if it's just another Ultramarine. Yes, the printing could be a lot better underneath, but the armor pieces, as well as the guns that are included, are pretty great. A good start, I would say. So let's continue with the second Mark III Space Marine. That's probably also my highlight. Now let's get to the next minifigure. That's probably the most interesting one, as well as my highlight in this pack. Because here we have the first Space Marine from a legion that's getting heretical. the Iron Warriors. That's right, here we have the first heretic Space Marine figure, so I'm pretty excited. That's how you get the figure: another unprinted minifigure, some nice armor with black and yellow stripes, and here we have an older bolter rifle, as well as a shield with the Iron Warrior symbol included. First, we look at him without the armor, and as I mentioned before, I don't have too much to say about him. We have a dark pearl grey body with a black hat, we have arms with ball joints, but there isn't too much to show. No prints, no details or anything on his body, legs or arms. So let's keep this short and bring him to life with the armor instead. Let's put it on. I have to say we have a great minifigure here. The armor is of course more or less the same, just with a different color and prints. But it's nice to have an Iron Warrior as a change. The armor once again covers his whole body and hides the non-printed areas. We have the armor for the legs. The left side has the iconic black and yellow stripes here that go all around. We have another belt here, also in dark pearl grey. We have arm armor and of course the main body armor, where we have that extra armor plate connected too. The backpack here has the same mold, but the different colored details are missing. So it's looking worse. The mold is still good though. Connected to the main body armor are also shoulder plates again. One side shows the black and yellow stripes, and the other side presents the Iron Warrior logo. The helmet is also the same mold as the Ultramarine or the other figures, and has less printed details. We do have red eyes, no printed details at the back though. Here you can also see the connection point from the backpack. The armor is nice for sure and has some great details. I still wish it would be as nicely printed as the Ultramarines one. Still a great armor. And as I said before, he comes with a bolter gun, a great mold that definitely looks different than more modern rifles. It's mainly black with dark pearl grey elements like the magazine or the barrel, and overall it's a fitting gun for these Marines. The highlight for me is the Iron Warrior shield though. We have a fantastic mold here. This is only one piece. The piece itself is black. The front is printed in dark pearl grey and has the black and yellow stripe pattern. And you can of course see the big Iron Warrior logo on the front. On the left side is a spot to shoot the bolter gun behind the covers of the shield. And I just really like this shield. The Warhammer minifigure shields look pretty damn good in general. So I'm definitely happy with the equipment. So in general, this is the first heretic Space Marine I have. And that makes me pretty happy. Of course the printing underneath would be nice. And more details on the armor would also be a good thing. But the armor details, as well as the equipment here, are fantastic. I am a fan of him. I even saw a pack of like 3 more Iron Warriors in Mark III armors. I don't know if those are actually a thing though. I can recommend him, and it's great to have an Iron Warrior for once. Enough about the heretical legions though. Let's get back to the loyalist factions and to the Imperial Fists. And if you're a fan of the Imperial Fists, then you are lucky, because the last 2 figures today are both from the Imperial Fist Space Marine Legion. The one you can see here is a Mark III armor with its iconic yellow color. And this is how you get the minifigure, with another unprinted body, this time in yellow, with the body armor and another 2 guns. This time it's a bolter rifle as well as a bolter pistol. We saw both of these before today. So let's take a quick look at the minifigure without the printing, just so you can have a better picture. No prints on the body, we got another black hat, and the arms are connected with ball joints and can be moved around more freely. There once again isn't much I can show you here really. No prints on the arms, legs, head or body. So let's just get to the main part and let's put his armor on. Once the armor is on, he actually looks pretty good. The details on the armor are on a level with the Ultramarines figure. We have armor pieces for the legs, this time with black details, the hips, the arms, the main body, that also has that connected armor plate piece with more black elements, and this time we have a yellow backpack piece that is more detailed again with the printing. The mold is still pretty good, and we have dark pearl grey highlights and details on it. Looks a lot better than having it just in one color. The shoulder armor with this Space Marine have both nice black surroundings, as well as the logo of the Imperial Fists that can be seen on both sides. Next is the helmet. we have a yellow helmet here with red eyes and black elements that once again can be seen here on the back of the helmet too. I think this version of the helmet does look pretty good. Then I mentioned that he comes with 2 guns. A bolter pistol, it's once again the older model, just like the Ultramarine one has, a black gun with dark pearl grey highlights, and he also has a bolter rifle, the same as the Iron Warrior one again. The mold is nice, the details are good, and the dark pearl grey highlights are alright. But compared to the other Space Marines, this is very standard. Which of course doesn't mean that it's bad. It's not bad to just get some basic gear. But I would prefer something more creative, with like figure number 4. So in general, we have a pretty good Imperial Fist minifigure here. Imperial Fist Space Marines are rarer in general. Not as rare as like Salamanders or Black Templars or Heretic Legions, but they are still pretty rare compared to something like the Ultramarines. So it's great to get more of them. Again, the printing could be better on the figure itself, but the details on the armor are pretty good again. The guns could be more creative of course. And speaking of more creative weapons, let's take a look at minifigure number 4, another Imperial Fist one that truly has some creative and new weapons. The second Imperial Fist figure is a bit different as you can see, because he's black. Here's how you get the minifigure. We have a fully black figure here with mostly black armor. The only color here are the yellow shoulder armor plates. And this Space Marine comes with 2 melee weapons, an axe as well as a hammer. As always, we look at him without the armor on, and it seems like I have less and less to show you here. Black body, black head, no printed details over his arms, legs, body, head or somewhere else, and we do have nice ball joints on the arms, making him more poseable. That's all for the minifigure underneath. Let's get his armor on, and you see that the armor here is also pretty underwhelming. We once again have armor parts that covers the legs, the hips, the arms and main body, and attached armor plate without any more details, since it's just fully black. The black backpack is still nice, since at least here we have some dark pearl grey details that actually look pretty good on the black color. We also have the yellow highlights on the shoulder armors. Both sides show the Imperial Fist logo here as well, and the black helmet isn't anything particular special here either. We also have red eyes, but overall it's just the same helmet in black. That's it with the armor really, but we do have some highlights here, which are the weapons of course. He comes with 2 melee weapons. Let's start with this power axe. The mold is pretty detailed. We have a detailed red grip here. The lower and the upper part are in a dark pearl grey color here, and I would say the axe is actually pretty good, but I would prefer some more colored details up here at the axe, like the cable and other details. Overall, I like it though. The second weapon is a thunder hammer. We have a black grip here with this nice hammer mold. Most of the details, the upper bonking part of the hammer, the cables, and so on are in a dark pearl grey color. The reference images I saw of this one are pretty good, so I can't really complain here. 2 really cool weapons in my opinion. So in general, what can I say about this last Space Marine? From the 4, it's probably my least favorite. Yes, we do have some really cool weapons, but the armor here isn't special, has no special details or prints, and compared to an Iron Warrior, which we never got before, or the Ultramarines one, or even the other Imperial Fist one, this one looks pretty boring compared to the others. I don't hate him, but I just prefer the others more. And that's all 4 of the Mark III armors now. Let's just get to a quick little outro. So here we have it. 4 Mark III Space Marines, 1 Ultramarine, 1 Iron Warrior, and 2 Imperial Fist Marines. To summarize it, the printing here isn't good, because it's not there. The bodies are completely empty and show nothing. I don't like that of course, but the armor pieces cover the body pretty well, so I don't think it's a big problem. The pieces themselves are made pretty well, some have more detailed prints than others, but overall they look good and really give you this older knight vibe of the armor. The equipment is also looking fine, from a bolter pistol or gun to a heavy bolter or some melee weapons. We have a lot included. So can I recommend them? And I would say that when you want older Space Marine armors and want something more historical, these aren't bad. The quality is good, like everything sticks together well, but the figures themselves aren't printed, they have cool ball joints though. So some more details on the armor and on the body would be nice, but if you like the look of them, then they really aren't too bad. I could find a use for them, especially for the Iron Warrior Space Marine. But definitely let me know what you think about these minifigures. Do you think they look good? And do they fit your liking? Or would you say that the lack of printing makes them ugly? Let me know about this in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my little channel. Your feedback is always welcome. And if you want to see more brick content now, then take a look at this video now. This is my first ever set review from Guan's latest Raupenschlepper Ost model. Here I also compared to older versions. So definitely check it out next. And now I wish you a wonderful day. My name is Sigurd and bye!